This is a review of a power supply unit manufactured by XP Power. This is model number VCS70US24. It means that its output is 24 volt constant DC from 110 or 240 volt for input. It works either on 50 or 60 Hertz. And this is how the front of the unit looks like. L means line or hot, and in the North American wiring system that means usually the black wire in single phase system. N is neutral, and that's the sign for ground, and that's the green wire in North America. But because the unit is able to take in other than North American voltages, your color coding in your country might be totally different, but that's the idea, okay? And this thing here flips up there, so you can make your connections with screwdriver, standard situation there. The circuit board, the underside of the circuit board here is not supported, so when you push down hard on the screwdriver, this is gonna deflect and bend. I connected my voltmeter here because I want to show you something interesting here, because this one is adjustable. I don't know if the side says so. No, this one doesn't say so. And what is it? Newark Element 14, newark.com or newark.ca sent this to me, and this is the description of the product there. So it's an AC/DC converter, yeah, same as power supply unit. It's 70 watts or 2.92 amps, 24 volts, output type adjustable, and I'll show you in a sec how this adjustableness works. It's really lightweight. It's got a case that's vented everywhere. It doesn't have a fan. It just dissipates heat by convective air currents. It has some screw holes there in that corner, but that gets covered with a... no, that doesn't get covered. This one here is a half screw hole. I'm not sure what the idea was there, how you would fasten it to a piece of plywood or what have you. And it's got some threaded inserts there, and good luck finding a bolt that matches those. And if I do find one, I will post the thread pitch on it to see what the manufacturer drilled into the case. The adjustment is, here's the little green LED light. The adjuster is this little blue unit. There is a... it somewhat looks like a clock. It's really hard to see in any light, but you can put a screwdriver in the middle, and that does change the voltage, the output voltage, plus or minus 10%. So it's nominally 24 volts, so it can go 24 minus 2.4 and 24 plus 2.4 volts. Okay, that would be the meaning of the plus or minus 10%. When I plug it in, the LED comes on there, and the voltmeter reads at this point 25.04 volts DC. And there, and if I... let me just fold this little thing now so I don't electrocute myself right away with left hand. And if I change this one, you can see it's going down below 24 there, and it's bottoming out there, and above 24, and it's topping out there. I'm gonna need 25 volts, so I'm gonna set it to 25 volts thereabouts. It's super easy. It's a little overrun. Well, that was pretty close enough. Alright, I'll play with it. You don't have to watch me do this. Well, there. Alright. There, that's close enough. Okay, yeah, that's close enough. Yeah, don't you nobody touch it. Alright, 24 volts is what I need for my beta drive motor on the sofa. But that would be the review of this one. One last thing I noticed, when I disconnect it, that LED stays on, because it's not only containing a transformer, but it's also got some capacitors inside. The capacitors are like that one there and that one there, and the primary and secondary coils are there, right, and a bunch of resistors and whatever. So when I switch it, when I unplug it, the voltage is gonna be still on for a little bit, and eventually it's gonna start dropping. So it's unplugged, right, and now it's losing voltage as the capacitor discharges inside. Alright, so that would be my review on this XP Power. Other than capacitors, I forgot to mention, it's also has some capacitors for incoming surge protection. Okay, so it can withstand some surges and some changes in that voltage range that's able to handle.